by saying yes and seeing what the world has to offer. This week, we are in Torres del Paine National Park in southern Patagonia, just at the tip of Chile. Not at the very end, but we're pretty darn close. That I wasn't fully expecting. The coastal islands and forts that are here were traditionally home to the Kefsikar people. They were maritime hunter-gatherers who traveled by canoe, moving seasonally along channels and inlets to hunt sea lions, fish, and collect shellfish. Their shelters were temporary, but their movement was continuous, which is kind of what you need in these really, really hostile temperatures. This cave contains remains of the Mylodon darwini, which was a large ground sloth that lived until the end of the Pleistocene period. Its skin and bone fragments were preserved by the cold, dry environment, and the site has been central to understanding the region's prehistoric ecosystems. This cave illustrates a continuum: massive megafauna followed by indigenous adaptation, followed by modern pressures. As you can see, I've already arrived at my lodge. It is called Explorer Lodge. Now, the first written descriptions of the massif were recorded in the late 19th century by British, German, and Chilean survey expeditions. European ranchers arrived soon to this location. Mentioned is a huge thing here. It shapes the vegetation here, meaning that we have low shrubs, grasses, and small flowering plants that survive by minimizing surface exposure. And if you look at some of the plants in our video, you will notice that some of the trees are only, quote, this fire in 2011 burned thousands of hectares of native Linga and Near forest. These trees grow incredibly slow, and full recovery. The park controls this by giving out hefty fines, as well as ensuring that the tour guides that are necessary to explore within the park are also able to kick out visitors that do not follow these regulations. That I spent with pretty much half the day to learn about their lifestyle, how they care for horses, and how they care for the land itself. I had to book a very spotty we are all responsible for the life and biodiversity that is in it. And I can't emphasize enough how blessed I am, how grateful I am to be able to have this experience, but also to feel the weight of responsibility that I have and contribute directly to research, trail maintenance, and habitat rely on long-term funding. You heard me correctly. Organizations such as CONAF and regional research institutes provide open data that contributes to national climate and wildlife planning. I will put those information in my description. Learning about cultural history of this region matters too.